So this video is going to be a little different than other things on this channel. It's a little bit of a vlog, I guess. I've been trying to get into cinematography recently, and I just haven't had a chance to get out there and practice, you know? Like, it's hard to find people that will let me practice on them. I want to shoot a scene, and I don't have a script, I don't have actors. And so I decided to just go out into the park and just start shooting and just see what I could get. And so I was just out there just trying to get any footage that I could. I kind of like this one. It looks like someone kind of waking up. I ended up taking a lot of footage of ducks because there were ducks and they were moving, and it was better than filming the leaves of trees. I gave up on that pretty quick. So I've got my camera, I've got my monopod, and I've got a little Rode shotgun mic. And I just went out there and started filming just to see what I could get. I really didn't want to come off as like creepy to the other people at the park, so I was really just trying to stay out of other people's way and find something interesting to film. I was practicing a lot with just keeping, the camera steady, like tracking this duck right here. You can see that I'm playing a little bit with like focus. Duck kind of got out of the shot there. Trying to play with focus, trying to keep things in focus, out of focus. This whole time, I'm using my left hand to kind of change the focus, while my right hand is holding the monopod. I think this one I am actually I have it on autofocus because I'm craning the monopod over my head. Some of these shots where I'm kind of craning, I was hoping that they'd look more vertical, but you don't get much of an effect out of it. So you can see that I'm trying to get more interesting shots. I'm trying to get foreground, background, and kind of swap between them with whatever subject I can get. I really like that transition, actually. And I like that first one where I was kind of, the very first shot of this video, where I was focusing on the leaves and then kind of transitioning to the path in the background. I thought that was kind of cool. This one, I was trying to capture the wakes that the ducks were leaving behind. I thought they were really pretty. I really don't know if it came out, if it comes across on camera, but that was my goal. You can see just how shaky the camera is when I'm shaking it on the top of that monopod. It's really not the best way. I'm using a macro lens this entire day. I only have two lenses. I have a macro lens and a pancake lens. So I don't have any zoom, but I can get these kind of nice close-up shots. I like this one where I'm not touching the focus at all, but just these tiny movements of the leaves are taking them in and out of focus. This is a shot where I was following this dragonfly around. I was trying to get a nice close-up shot of him, but he kept running away, so this is about the best I could get of him. With this shot, I wasn't so much focused on what we were looking at. I was really trying to get some good audio from the microphone. This pipe really had this nice booming bass sound as it was reverberating in that concrete, and I was just trying to see how much of that the microphone would pick up. It doesn't really seem like we're getting the full spectrum of audio. We're getting a lot of top end. You can see I've started to pull away. I'm not even worried about the focus or what I'm looking at. It seems like this microphone will do good for speech, but it's not the best for getting Foley or anything like that. There's another macro shot. This one I was really trying to get as close as possible to this little ladybug. I was hand focusing, so you can see every time I move closer I have to readjust. Honestly, for a shot like this, I probably could have just used the targeted autofocus. when I was walking through the park, I found this statue of like the park's founder or something. I think his name was Kleiner. And so I wanted to try like people shots. And the very first thing I thought of was like the classic hero shot, that Michael Bay spinning, rising kind of movement from the camera. And so I tried a few different things. What I found is that it's best when you transition quickly between the body from like the feet to the head, because you want the head to be in the shot on the left side and on the right side. So you want to catch the profile from both sides for at least a fraction of a second, unless I guess there's some big reveal. This one is way overstabilized. The camera has its own built-in stabilization, which I was using, and it kind of narrows your field of vision. But then I also added post stabilization, which narrowed it even more. So originally the shot had the whole face, and now it's missing quite a lot. So this is the point in my day that it kind of took an unexpected turn. I saw these guys out on the pond just sailing these little miniature sailboats around in circles, and I thought it was really interesting and I wanted to film it, but I was all the way on the other side of the pond, and so I decided to walk, all the way around up onto the dock that they were sitting at to ask if I could film them. Again, I was trying to be respectful of the other people trying to enjoy the park, so I didn't want to just start shoving a camera in people's faces, or even like all the way across the pond. I didn't want to disturb anybody. I know lots of people just don't want to be on camera. I'm someone who doesn't like to have a camera pointed at me. But anyway, they were showing me how to use these remote controls. Basically, the left stick controls how much sail you let out, and the right stick controls the rudder. And they actually asked me if I wanted to sail one, and so I ended up putting my camera down, and instead of filming them, I got to drive one of these boats around for maybe half an hour, and I kind of just forgot all about filming, to be honest. I was just having a great time driving this little thing in circles, and eventually we actually started a little race.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You can see how fast these boats can actually move when you know what you're doing. I ended up, of course, placing last in the race that I participated in. Like I said, I didn't actually film myself doing any of the driving. I really just wanted to learn how to do it while I was there and kind of stay in the moment, so I wasn't too worried about filming. Oh, just barely made it. In this shot, you can kind of see the route that we're taking. I think when we started the race, they said, keep port. Like, keep the fountain to the port side of your boat.
Well, I guess I'm not racing.
I got stuck out there. I really wish I had just turned the camera over to the right. One of the guys got stuck in a dead spot where there's no wind, so he couldn't even get around the first buoy to even start the race.
Al, there's something wrong with your sails. You got your main way in and your tip way out.
I know. I haven't figured that tonight. Now it's out.
Overall, it was just a really nice, relaxing day. Got to practice my film a little bit, meet some new people. I really think it's great when your hobbies can bring you together with other people. The hobby of filming random stuff in a park and the hobby of sailing miniature sailboats around. I guess they were always destined to be connected.
It depends on the wind.